back to the card mat. Yeah, jacks, queens and kings, or in this case jacks, kings and queens. Yeah, you need your jacks, your kings and your queens, obviously, if you hadn't already guessed that. Whatever order you've got your jacks in, make sure your kings and your queens are in the exact same suit order. So spades, diamonds, hearts, clubs, spades, diamonds, hearts, clubs, spades, diamonds, hearts, clubs. Whatever order you want them to be in. Start off by showing you I've got 12 cards. Don't have to count it, just say I've got a small packet of cards as you count them off one by one, reversing their order into your other hand. Just to show them that you are only playing with 12 cards. Turn them over, spread the first 4 cards over, show that they are their jacks. Close them up and then just deal them one at a time into the other hand as cleanly and as openly as you can to show you're not doing anything whatsoever. Put the jacks face up, face down on the bottom, leave them out jogged. Spread the next cards over to show the 4 kings. Close them up, deal them one at a time into the other hand. Square them up, turn them face down and put them underneath the jacks. Push over your 4 queens. Show the 4 queens. Close them up and then just flip these straight over but leave them in jogged. So when you're squaring up you can get them nice and tight and a pinky break at the back. So you'll pick up into a pinky break and you'll square them. And straight away you'll do a block push off of all of them cards into the other hand, but take them so that they come underneath the edge of your finger so they're hidden. And nobody can see how many cards you've got there. You pull them off, you pull the next card off, but leave it out jogged slightly, right? Just so they don't get a glimpse of a big arse card sticking out the back. Just leave it slightly out jogged. That was 2. There's 3. There's 4. As far as they're concerned, you just dealt the 4 queens into this hand. You'll bring it over and you'll square that back packet onto this packet. Right? But you're not letting them see. So you got your hand up a bit, you square that on. It's just so it looks like you're changing your grip on these cards before you put them down. Right? And put them down just off to your opposite sides of this hand, because it'll come in useful in a little bit. It's no good putting them over there, and you'll see why. When you get to this point, you're going to turn these cards over and you're going to spread over the 4 kings and take them into that hand to show the 4 kings, clearly exposing a jack but not bringing any attention to it, just showing off the 4 kings. Turn this packet over, bring the kings back to the top corner, pinch down on it with your thumb and hold the packet in a mechanic's grip so you're keeping everything nice and tight. Come in, pull off just the top card using your finger underneath to keep the bottom packet still and together. Slide that between your first 2 kings, but have it fairly far into the pack as you can see. Come down, slide off the next top card, put that in between your middle kings. Slide down the next top card, put that in between the last 2 kings. Now this is your double, so slide it down so it stays running down the inside of your thumb and running down the edge of your ring finger to keep the edges square. Turn it around and pinch it before you let go, but leave that sticky uppy a bit, because then when you close it you can show the back straight away and all they can see is a jack. If the jack wasn't that high up they'd see a queen. That's why you have that one sticking out a bit further. You can show it. You come to close it up, but in the act of closing it up and squaring it you want to be palming that card into this hand. Quite a few ways of doing it. I'm not going to go into them all. I'll just show you 2. I'll show you one way of doing it and I'll show you the way I done it in the performance. One way is as you're squaring up, you're just going to get your thumb to come over the cards so you can hold the top packet together, and using your fingers underneath, you're just going to slide the bottom card out, and then using your ring finger just kick that bottom corner on an angle, right, so it sticks out like that sort of thing, because that helps for when you're grabbing the card and pulling it away, getting it running down straight the edge of your finger and not being on a daft thing like that. You get it nicely running down the edge of your finger, right? So as you're squaring up, you get your thumb over. This is all done while your hand's down like that, obviously, and then you're pushing that bottom corner out and your hand's just coming down onto the card. You're doing that, and you got your little self, your palm. The way I done it in the performance was I shown the card, and I've shown this one a few times, so a lot of you know it anyway. As you're turning your hand down, you're just going to use them two fingers just to pull that card into your hand. So as you show the card, as you're coming down, you stop. When you get to there, you're bending that card around. As you take the packet away like that, then you just grab the card down in a tenkai, right down your hand. Show you one more. You're there. You pinch with your ring and your little finger as your hand comes down. You pull the card into your hand, you get it in a tenkai, you're pointing at that. Then you're going to be dropping this card onto them. That's why it's no good having it all the way over there. You have your hand, the card ready, you just bring your hand over and drop that card straight onto the top as you square them up. Hopefully good enough with the one hand to go straight into a one-handed fan to keep this packet well away from that one. In the performance I messed it up, because as I dropped the card onto the packet, I put myself in a position where I couldn't get myself into that position to grab the packet, so I had to come over and steady myself and get ready. But I put this packet by that packet, this could have been contamination. Once you've spread them, you do your little magic gesture, put them 4 cards down. So nothing's changed here, really, as far as the eye can see. You've still got the 4 kings with 4 cards in between them. Well, nearly. One's right on the bottom. You can just turn them over straight away if you'd like, to show that they are now the 4 queens, and then flip them over to show that they're the 4 jacks, if you wanted. And then turn them over and match them up as you deal them down. Or you could, as I done in the performance, do it like that. So you're putting the kings down with an unknown card on them. They're still facing down. Then you do your reveal to show that the queens are there. And then you pick these up and just deal these down from left to right. And you have them all nicely done out in order, which looks very nice. Doesn't really serve a purpose, but it does look very nice. I hope you enjoyed that anyway. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you.